Well, good morning, and we start the morning off in a bit of a strange situation. The lock on our door won't unlock, so we can't get out of our room in this hostel. You can see there, not turning at all, so we're gonna have to try and get over this someone and get us out of here, or break the door down. Options. Well, I can see, if you can look, you can see the door. There's obviously someone's been through this door before, so I think it's happened before. Anyway, let's see how we can get on. Nobody wants to answer their phone.
Tekan 1, 3 atau 5 untuk meninggalkan pesan suara. Tekan 1, 3 atau 5 untuk meninggalkan pesan suara. Nomor yang Anda tuju sedang tidak dapat menerima panggilan. Untuk meninggalkan pesan suara, tekan 1, 3 atau 5. Biaya.
We're Marc Vee, and this is our adventures.
Well, we got them outside trying to get in, and they're struggling to get in as well. So it's laughable at the moment, but luckily we're not in any desperate rush to catch the next plane. But if we were, there'd be a different situation then.
At least the aircon works, eh?
Well, at least the aircon works. It could be worse.
It's always a positive.
Well, we're now here. We're 10-15 minutes into it now. There's been two girls outside from the hostel trying to get us out. They're not doing it. I'm looking at that panel on one side and thinking, well, the worst comes to worst, we can kick that panel out. Our flight is at 12:30. What time's it now then?
Well, it's at 1:30.
Oh, 1:30.
The driver's picking up at 12 and Saturday, so we've got plenty of time.
We've got plenty of time at the moment. I did want to put the drone up. Frustrating, it really is. Well, here we are, we're now half hour into it and still more. Just fiddling with different keys at the lock and it's not happening. I've suggested they kick the door in now. I don't think he's very keen on it, but he's walked away. He asked me to wait one moment, so we're going to wait and see what happens. But I'm close to the fault, so we're going to have to get the door kicked in. Because there's no other way. I mean, it's quite like a rickety old door anyway, so I reckon that bottom panel would go and we just crawl through the panel and then I leave them to fix it. I don't know what to do really. These phones are highly amusing.
So they're going to kick the door in.
Go on then, we're well back, you can kick it.
Excuse me, you can fire your door.
Sorry?
You can fire your door.
Do you want me to kick it?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay. Right, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Wait. I'm.
Oh, you're going to do it, okay. You do it then.
Some confusion
Yeah.
there. Instead of her mum thinking everyone's getting excited about kicking the door in. There goes. The bottom panel on the door's really loose.
Hey!
I think the door's rotten.
Yeah.
There we go, we can get out.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's okay, we'll come out through the hole. Yeah. Look at that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's not a problem at all. We'll just bring our bags up now then, okay? Well, there you go. We're being released. Freedom. Well, there we go. That was an eventful wake up this morning. Breakout from hotel. Prison Bajo. Sunset Bajo. Anyway, gonna wander up now. We're not here for very much longer today because we're gonna head off to Ende a little bit later. But so we're gonna wander up. I wanna
just wandered back to where they steps where we were at last night. I don't even know if you could see them really because it was quite dark. And I want to put the drone up. But it's nice to just walk back through and show you everybody who's here. The little market stalls. You know, they've got some beautiful vegetables and gingers and limes. It's all looking very, very nice there. It's quite a bustling little market town really still. The fish market right opposite where we were. We look down over there, you can see where the fish market is. You know, there's lots of little traders selling the wares. It seems to come to a different sort of life in the evenings. In the evenings you get lots of little stalls up here. We got that martaback last night. Hello, how are you? We got the martaback from just up the road here, which was very, very nice. These little taxis as well that are running around. Yeah, it's a lovely little port really. Actually, in fact, we do have some clothes shops. No, I think it possibly is second-hand stuff. More for locals maybe than tourists. Wander over and have a look down as well because we saw quite a lot of fish in there yesterday. You wouldn't believe how hot that rail is already. That there is really, really quite hot. Can't see any fish at the moment. Enjoy looking around with us because we're experiencing it again in a totally different way. It's quite lovely. All the houseboats out there, the liveaboard boats. I definitely think I'm going to do that at some stage. And I think the more I think about it, I think I'd probably like to fly to Labuan and then sail back to Lombok. I think you probably get a better experience because, or maybe even sail back to Labuan, you know, do the circuit, do the, I think it's 3 days, 2 nights, and you end up back here, but you spend more time at the places that are important, you know, Komodo and all that. Although we will be going to Komodo in a few days, so you'll get to see that as well. These buildings are lovely, aren't they? I'm really concerned though that this is all earmarked to be demolished. Looking at the other side of the harbour, it's all changed, and I think what's going to happen is this is all going to go as well. You know, where we're staying right down the end there, I think all this strip here is eventually going to disappear, and it's going to have posher sort of housing, hotels, shopping. I think that's what all this board, you know, this here is all about. Shame really, because it's got a real feel to it. And you know, I said last night when we were walking up the other bit of the street, I got some pictures when we come here 5 years ago of that street, and it was totally different, and we loved it. You know, everything changes, but people are trying to get in here straight away as quick as possible. Well, you've got scallywags there, you know, from Gili Air, and I believe scallywags were originally on Lombok, in the beach club I think they were. I might be wrong, I might be confusing two together there. And you've got lots of local fishermen still working. You know, it is very much a thriving port. I don't think they're the richest of people here in terms of money, but I think they're very rich in the terms of life, you know, quality of, you know, food and everything. It looks very vibrant. No, I don't know what you think, you know, would you like to come here? No, tell me about it. You know, ask me some questions if you've got any questions, hopefully I can answer them. I don't know a lot about this area, but you know, I know a little bit now. Like hardly anything, but you know, I do know a little tiny bit. But I can tell you about our experience, and you feel quite privileged to be here. There aren't many Western tourists here yet. I think a lot of people come on the liveaboard boats, and from what I was talking to a chap last night, after the camera batteries had gone flat, and he was telling me that most people come here, stay in Labuan for a few days, and then fly back. So his opinion was that not many people carry on, and amazingly enough, we got talking to a chap who was from East, and he's actually invited us to his home in East Timor. And if you're watching this, thank you very much, and we will be taking you up on that offer. Probably it's going to be a little bit of time because we've got quite a lot going on this year, but I think we'll be looking into that next year, hopefully. And all he wants in return is us to help his brother learn English. So, you know, that's how welcoming they are. And we've never been to Timor, so that's definitely got to be on the list now. And his English was amazing. It's probably better than mine, if I'm perfectly honest. Well, I'm not going to film a chat, but there are people wandering around. I'm not really sure who they are, but they're obviously very important. We saw them come in last night. But they're stood around entrances to the hotel with rifles. So I've never seen that in Indonesia before, so we think it may be the president, but we really don't know. So we'll just have to find out. Well, I don't even know if we will find out. It's one of those things, you know, that you're just going to have to accept as someone relatively important, or, well, relatively, probably very important. And I'm going to turn the camera this way because some of them are wandering down there. You can see them. But I don't think that's because they're all sort of quite casual. But they're with the party, so definitely something happening. Well, you can see more going on now. I mean, look at it, this place. More dignitaries turning up. I said just now I've seen guards with rifles as well, like military, I guess they were. So we're going to fly the drone away from that because I don't want to upset anybody. Well, that's frustrating, isn't it? It turns out that this zone is actually locked out, so I can't actually fly here because it's so close to the airport. That's a real shame. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. We'll sure we'll get to fly the drone somewhere. But what with everything going on, we don't want to be breaking any rules. You know, you might say I'm a coward. Yes, I am. Maybe it's a no-fly zone, not because of the airport. Maybe it's because maybe that is the president in there. You know, I'm looking around and everybody's watching everything. There's people on every corner. So, you know, let's not take a mickey. Anyway, I'm going to walk back up now, find the girls, and hopefully they're still in the shop. And if they are, I'm going to grab an ice cream. Now that's the liveaboard to go on, isn't it? If that is a liveaboard indeed. That's amazing. I like that. And that ferry there, we've just found out that ferry goes back to Bali and it takes 24 hours. So that gives you another option to get here, doesn't it? So you could sail to Labuan on a liveaboard and then sail back to Bali on the ferry, which would be an interesting trip as well. You know, if you wanted to do such a thing. Like a long, thin fish down there. I don't know if you can see that, swimming amongst the rubbish. We've got to say as well, it looks like the government's made an effort to put in lots and lots of recycling bins and all the rest of it. Bins there, and they're all the way up the walkway. And people are just throwing the rubbish. Like you can see, like bottles have just been thrown in the sea. Sometimes as well, it'd be nice to be able to give you smell-o-vision because and humidity vision. It's very humid here. It's far more humid than it was in Bali. I'm permanently sweating. Not that you want to know that. And the heat is not much hotter, but the humidity is really quite high. I think it was 97% humidity yesterday, and that really hits you. And the smell, you got like fishing port smells, you know, but warmed up as well. So, and someone's thrown their shoes in there, look.
Yeah. It's closed over there.
Yeah, there's clothes over there. Oh. Just while we're waiting for a taxi to turn up now, the driver we had yesterday, just thought I'd show you a little bit about this hostel. Wander around, there's lots of little tables here. Very simple, but the view you saw was absolutely stunning. Looking out over the harbour, and of course that's the sunset. We've got a little tiny reception. Hello there, okay. And you come down. There's a little area over there you can sit in the shade. There is a pool. However, I did see somebody washing their clothes in it earlier. Maybe you don't want to use that. And there's another area up there. There he is. Yeah. Right, and our driver has just turned up, so we're on our way down. And I think you can see over there, that little smell I was telling you about is anchovies being dried. So we're now off to the airport again.
Kalau saya bisa tarik. Aduh, ibu tidak mungkin saya tips.
Okay, so we're just going back to the airport now. We're going to go to Ende, as I was telling you a little while ago, and we have our driver with us, and he's a lovely guy. And if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hello,
And your name is?
my name is Cipriano. I'm from Flores, Komodo Island. This is on Indonesia, and then now I drive them back to airport to get flight to Ende. Ende is east of Flores, yeah.
Cool.
And then on Friday they fly back to Bajo, and on Saturday they will sailing to Komodo Island, but they trip with our local boat. I think that's.
And what we're going to do is we're going to give you all the details below. And if you're coming to Flores and you need someone to drive you, you need to do the tour, because you're going to see, obviously you're going to see in future videos, you're going to see that our trip to Komodo, you're going to see what we do and our experience. And if you feel you really want to experience that as well, all the details are going to be below.